Yep, you've been seeing a lady having a good time with that, and so and that whole thing flipped around too. So let's talk about progress results stuff, and you've already been talking about it right here. So we're already talking about it, but in terms of how you're showing up socially and with women, and this particular woman, what changed and how you saw things, and then basically, right, you were after this woman for 2 years, and then started implementing the coaching, and boom, she came running and chased you.
It was funny. One of the things that, because the whole online thing, and it's not very fun, as you know. It doesn't work. It really doesn't, in my opinion. But I dated her a couple times, and I finally, I hadn't heard from her from a while, and we started doing the program. I unfriended her from Facebook. She frickin' called me right away. Said, "What are you doing? Why'd you unfriend me from Facebook?" I said, I haven't talked to you in a while. And I just changed my aura. I wasn't chasing her. I didn't care. And I let her know, you're out of my life. I haven't heard from you in a while, and that's cool. I hope everything's great. And she started chasing me, and she's been chasing me ever since. And now I'm, as we know, I'm trying to figure out how to back that off a little bit. But I'm in control. I'm in control of my life again. It's a good thing. I go to, it's so funny because when I go to a bar now, and it's like, I'm indifferent. And I go up to the hottest chicks, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? Just how you doing?" But, and they say, "Good." And I say, "Good." And I turn away. And then go back and say something, smile, and go back and talk to them. I'll never forget one night I was talking to a 27-year-old nurse, and it was like in the middle of our whole thing. And that was an eye-opening experience. It was like, it doesn't matter about age. It really is your vibe. And I'm 52 years old, and I always thought as a boundary. And I don't know about 27-year-old women, but hey, I thought it was pretty darn cool that I got that far. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And it especially in person, right? Because online you can filter out by age and this and that, and it's just all data,
right?
Versus that vibe in person. And you already well, at least how you are, now you have this great vibe. You got this like big old heart I can feel too. And it's just like, right, just, hey, how's it going? Not wanting things from women or people. And that makes all the difference because they can sense it. Especially women can just sense that, especially if they're hot, beautiful, sought after. All it takes is like a little bit of an eye squint from a guy, a little bit of a, I want her too much. And I'm not saying it's wrong to have a desire for a woman or think she's attractive, but holding on to that and like, oh, how do I get her and want her fucks the vibe up like nothing else.
One of the best things I think you've ever said, and always to remember, is that come at this from abundance. And there's more women on earth than men. And
that's what the stats.
And
that's the lie.
You ain't the only hot chick out there. So remember that. And that's the way you kind of got to approach things. Be yourself, man. Be cool and be fun, and but just know that you're just as freaking cool as she is. And they need to know that.
Absolutely. And then also on the social side, what wasn't happening that started to happen pretty quickly for you? Like you're going out with some friends tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm going to meet a couple people from work who are going to show up. I started, I had a problem with, because I've done a lot of crap in my life and a lot of people haven't. And I got a lot of stories, and I'm an extrovert, and I just learned to calm down and listen to their conversations and be more involved and learning about them. It's not about you, it's not all about you. people like to be able to tell their stories, and you ask them things about them and not you presenting stuff about you. Let them ask about you. You know, don't push yourself onto them. And that's what I had a big issue with. And so when I started laying back and just listening and smiling and making comments, and people, you know, I mean, were inviting me to all kinds of stuff again. And, you know, hey, you know, we're meeting up on Friday, and I was getting involved. You know, people were involving me again. I didn't have to go out and try to involve myself. They involved me. And that's a huge difference.